Yeah, it's your boy Gruff here, back with another video, and today I got a special video, guys. Man, today we're gonna be back with the best equipment for the new LF Kid Goku that dropped for the last LF for the DB Saga. Like, he wasn't predictable, you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone knew that was gonna be Kid Goku, right? So yeah, but he actually dropped with the Roshi. I think the Roshi's pretty cool. Shout out to Vara. Hopefully he enjoys Roshi. I don't really know much about his kit. I seen him had like an auto counter thing or something. That looked pretty lit. I don't really know much, but yeah, I'm gonna talk about the best equipment for Goku. You know, Goku wants to be ran on the DB Saga. He has indestructible, and I'm surprised they did not tag restrict him like they did Daima Goku. Daima Goku's only gets indestructible with Daima. And then this Goku, he just gets indestructible, so you can run him on Sun Fam, right? Like, that's a really good, that's a valuable character. I guess that's why they wanted to do it, because not a lot of people summon for DB Saga, so they're like, hey, let's get him some value for Sun Fam. So for all the Sun Fam, you know, Saiyan lovers, they can use him and be pretty solid. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about the best equipment. If you guys enjoy these type of videos, subscribe to the channel, leave a like. Road to 17K, and without further ado, let's get straight into it. So when it comes to Goku, we're gonna talk about like the base. No, I always talk about the peer. The peer equipment's first. Anything that has like 10% 2 strike attack, it amplifies your strike attack. And then the base is basically like addition. You want to add up and have a lot of base strike attack on your team, so then he can do a lot of strike attack damage. And then the peer basically amplifies it. So you need a good mixture of both. Try to get around 200 base strike or blast, whatever your team or character it specializes in, or even defense. And then you start working on the peers, and then that's how they amplify their damage or their defense if you're focusing on peer defense. So let's get straight into it. Lots of equipment to start off with the peers. First one I want to talk about is this one. This one actually dropped with the first, I think, DB Saga thing. I believe it was with the Path to Power Goku. So pure offense and strike and blast. You got a pure 15 for both full DB Saga defense and special move damage. Not a bad equipment, but this is definitely a good option if you're rocking on the DB Saga team for sure. So I definitely wanted to mention that. Next after that here, you do have this Sun Fam one. Like I said, he has indestructible and he can be ran on Sun Fam. And Sun Fam has a lot of solid characters. They got Daima Goku. You can rock him with the Daima Goku 4. He's not gonna have indestructible on that team. You have Beast Gohan. You have Super Saiyan 3 Goku. You have God Goku. Any of the top characters that's Sun Fam? I mean, you have the Grunks because he's part. You know, he has the Gohan side. Who else is on that team, bro? You got some good Sun Fam characters that's around like the top 20. Like you probably have like around 8 characters to choose from. So, I mean, definitely Sun Fam. A pure strike and blast for offense, and then everything else is just base defense. You can't go wrong with that. So, definitely wanted to let that be known. Next after that here, I want to talk about this one because he does actually have the weapon wielder tag, because he has that pole. When, you know, he pulls up, I think he like kicks drum again, because what's the name, he was about to like kill Tien. He was finna murk Tien. But you pair him with other weapon wielders, like say you rock him with like say like the green sparking Daima Goku, right? He has the weapon wielder. Anybody else on the Sun Fam team that has that? I know Tao, for example, you rock him with the free-to-play Tao. He's free-to-play. He has the weapon wielder tag. So, I mean, depending on what Goku has the weapon wielder tag, and like any DB Saga characters that has weapon wielder tag, I mean, if he gets pure strike paired up with them, he gets the double offense, pure and base, and then special move damage and health restoration. So you can't go wrong with that. Pretty niche, but I definitely wanted to let that be known. Another niche equipment is this one. You gotta be paired up with like Daima, the red Super Saiyan Daima Goku, to get the pure offense for both strike and blast. And then you have one here, that's the one like paired up basically with Bardock in a sense. I don't want to mention that one. And then you have another niche one where you have to pair it up with like a regen, but it's not pure strike, so I don't really care about that anyways. But the next one, I think you got these two. You got this one that has pure offense and defense. So if you rock them on a pure DB tag, this is by far gonna be the best peer that you want to get him if you're gonna rock him on a full DB tag, because you're getting pure defense and pure offense and health restoration. So this is by far the best peer for DB. And then new co-op equipment is really good. You guys see here, I mean, 15 base to strike attack, Dragon Ball Saga or Saiyan is a battle member, so that applies to him. He gets base health registration, and then base 35 strike attack. So he gets Pure Strike and Pure Blast with health and health restoration. So him, DKP, any characters that, you know, that's on the strike side of DB is gonna have a really good equipment here. So hopefully I can get that gold slot for that. I'm trying to farm some. So any other peers here from the Awakens here? This one is for strike defense. I'm not gonna really mention it because he's more strike attack, not defense. That one's for strike defense. He is able to use this pure strike. You guys see they're small but can still fight. You guys see it's either Daima or Goku. So Goku, he is a Goku character, and then he also gets that pure strike attack because he is a weapon wielder. So he can use this old PvP equipment. I'm not entirely sure if it's back on the Z Metal Exchange. Is it the Z Metals? Yeah, the Z Metals Exchange. I don't know if it has been added. I don't know if it has been old to be added on there. But you got the blast attack, or the equipment metal exchange shop. My bad. You get the pure blast. I mean base blast. You get the base strike. You get the pure strike, and then base health. So you can't go wrong with it. It's a lesser version than that plat equipment in a sense, right? But this is harder to pull. So if you want to go for like a lesser version, you guys can go with that gold PvP equip. And I think that's pretty much all the pure. You do have one here, like I think it's this one, where he has like the Sun Fam pure strike. If you want to rock that on the Sun Fam team. He has like other pure strikes, but they're like at 10, so I don't really want to reference them because they're not that good of a peer, so I'm not going to talk about them. But I think that's pretty much it with all the peers that this Goku can have. So or his best one. Let's talk about the base. Now, for the base, you know, pretty much we're always going to talk about this equipment. This Jira one is just not bad. Like if you're just trying to build Goku, they just have like a lot of base strike on the team. You can never go wrong with this. I think this equipment is starting to get a little bit old. I see a lot of people not really using it as much, but you can't go wrong with it. It's just a reliable base 45 strike and then 30% defense. You can't go wrong with this. Next after that is this Gohan equipment. This Gohan equipment was supposed to be for Ultra Beast, but it does apply for this Goku because he's Yellow Sun Fam. He gets a little bit of blast attack, which is nice. He gets special move, ultimate damage, health restoration, which he has all three. And then slot 3 has 35 base strike. So pretty good option if you want to get something that has, you know, base strike and then extra stuff to like ultimate and special move damage. I believe he gets extra like special move damage when he pops it the first time or something like that, if I remember his kit. Next after that, this is going to be one of the must runs if you guys are going to rock a full DB team. So if you're rocking like DB for like Proud, this equipment is a must have because I mean 15 base health, special move 10, and then ultimate damage 20. And then every member that's rocking this, if you have a full DB team and everyone is rocking this, the max base strike and defense is 60%. And then the pure strike and blast is, I mean base strike and blast goes all the way up to 48, right? 8, 16, 20, yeah, 48. So that's actually higher than the Jiren one, like 48, 60 here. 48 for both offense, 60 to both defense, and then you're getting 15 base health, special move damage, ultimate damage, and him as an indestructible character, you want him to have as much health as possible. So that's a really good equipment to use if you're gonna rock him with a full DB Saga team. So it does hinder stuff like Zenkai buffers. So say for example you're trying to rock like him, Roshi, and then like the World Tournament Goku, you can't put like Super Saiyan 4 Goku because that's gonna hurt that equipment, right? So they want you to rock like a full DB team for like Proud, so you guys can take advantage of this equipment. So definitely wanted to mention that equipment for sure. Another good equipment is this one. Now my chance is the old plat one, but I mean base health, 35 base strike, and then strike defense and blast attack. You can't go wrong. Kind of like another version of this one, but just something that has health instead of like the ultimate damage and special move damage. You can't go wrong with that. After that, that's pretty much it here with the base of the plats. Pretty much. So we can go down with the Awaken equipment. This one is really good. Pretty much any future weapon wielder equipment, this is by far like one of the better ones. Awaken equipment here, special move damage, health restoration, base health 12, and then slot 2 we're going to go for that 32 base strike. It's a really good equipment to choose from as well. So yeah, after that, bro, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, as of right now, I think the only thing that's going to change is next week. I believe PvP is going to end, so I don't know if they're going to cater that next PvP about this Goku. I think they extended it for a reason, so I don't know if Goku's going to get another, I guess, a PvP equipment like DKP did this one here. I don't know if they're going to give another one for DB. This one is just another pure defense one in a sense. I don't know if they're going to make the next season about DB again. So they might drop another equipment for him. I don't know if they're going to drop another equipment awakening, because I believe the next week that's when USTR resets. So I don't know if they're going to give him another. I don't know if they're going to give DB another equipment awakening as well. So he could miss out. He could have two more equipments that I'm not being able to cover at the time of this recording. But let's talk about his best equipment. So if we're talking about for the DB tag, the first equipment that you want to rock, if you're rocking a full DB team, you got to have this equipment. This is too powerful. Base health 15, special move, ultimate damage, and then 60 to both defense, and then 48 to both offense. It's a must run, especially for Proud. I think this is how they're going to build teams. Is they're not going to really focus off rocking a 3-man team with Zenkai buffers and stuff. They want you to start playing Proud, because you get the Proud medals, and I feel like that's how they drop their units. They want to drop units of every color, so then you rock them on Proud and have 6 good DB characters with like Zenkai characters or characters that get a plat awaken for the team, for the campaign. So it's just a better, I feel like they're trying to, that's how they're trying to build teams. Just like Daima, just like, even though Daima is good on regular PvP, they're way much better in Proud. Just like how they're going to do with DB, just how they're trying to do with Future. They're trying to plan tags around Proud with 6 playable characters instead of 3, and then you just Zenkai buffing them to death. So this equipment is going to be really powerful. It's a must-have for DB. After that, I would actually say this equipment. I mean, you get the pure defense and you get the base pure offense, so that's really good. And then for the third equipment, I mean, it depends on how much base strike you're going to get for the team. You guys can go with this one. I mean, he gets base strike attack and pure strike with health and health restoration, which is really good. You guys can even go for something like this, base health and then base health and base strike. After that, another good equipment for the DB tag is, those are like the best 3 in my opinion, is those 3. And then if a replacement for this Goku one, if you don't have enough pure, you guys can go with this equipment. You guys can go with this equipment or this equipment here for the DB tag. If you guys don't have, and in a lesser version, if you want another pure, you guys can definitely go with this equipment. If you want to go for one that doesn't have the pure defense and pure offense, but one that has like a little bit more base health instead, right? You guys can rock that Piccolo one, because that gives 15 base health. You have this one that gives 10, and then I'll probably rock equipment like this because you get another 10. So he's getting base 35 just based off these 3 equipments there, which is really powerful. You could do something like this and add this one in for 12, so that's 37. You guys could even add this one here, that gives 10. But the only reason why this one is a little bit better is because it has base strike and pure strike, so that helps as well. And then this one's like, I'll probably say is behind that one, and I'll say this one's behind this, and then that one here. So that's for the DB. Like I said, I think this is must run. After that, I'll probably say if you guys can farm this, definitely, and I'll probably say this is the best one because it gets pure strike and pure defense. If not, then I showed you guys the other ways, other equipments to get. For like Sun Fam, of course, you want to rock this equipment. That's one that's pretty good if you get pure. It's just like this equipment where you're getting pure strike and pure defense for, no, actually just pure offense, right? And then just base defense. So that's not a bad equipment for the Sun Fam team. And then basically after that, you probably might want to just build equipments like the Now's My Chance or this new co-op equipment, your Bunch of Talk. That one is really good. Like I said, Bestowed Hope is a really good one. And then this one here, just because the pure strike applies to himself and it isn't about other DB tag members. So those like equipment, those pures are a little bit better or more sought after in my opinion than the ones that's like you got to be wearing with like all full DB team or a full Sun Fan team or a full Saiyans team. So I think those are like the best equipments here. If you want me to highlight which ones, I believe this one for DB Saga for sure. After that is this one. I'll probably say this is like on the B tier. I'll put this on like A. I'll put this on like S. I'll put this on S minus. I'll put this on like A plus. I'll put this on, I'll say A plus as well. And then this one here, I'll probably give this an A. And then, you have this one, I'll give this an A as well. And yeah, that's pretty much like the best equipments here. So yeah, that's pretty much it with the LF Goku there. If you guys did summon for him, hopefully let me know how he is. He seems pretty like, nothing about him kind of like stands out. Like, I don't think he has nothing that's like that wowses me. He doesn't really bring nothing new to the game. He just kind of you know, he kind of just there, right? I don't think nothing about him like excites me. He doesn't bring nothing, like I said, he just doesn't bring nothing new to the game. Like Roshi kind of brings something, or Master, or not Roshi. I mean, you guys can say the what's the name, whatever, Jackie Chun, but like, you know, Roshi, Jackie Chun, whatever. And he actually kind of brings you know, a little mechanic to the game, to his kit, which is pretty cool. Like, of course we have the auto counter thing, but it's how he gets to this stuff that's pretty cool. But this Goku I just feel like he's just simple, nothing wows, but I feel like he's just the last character they need, because they need an indestructible, because otherwise Cell is just dominating the team. Like Rising Rush, DKP, Rising Rush, like that team can't be stopped. So now you have Diamond Goku indestructible. They have some type of Rising Rush protection. So yeah, I really did wish that the Jackie Chun had endurance. You know, him being a defensive character, I feel like he should have had that, just to have the team a little bit better with Rising Rush. And the fact that he can like nullify attacks buffs, I believe, when they rise and rush. I think he has that on his kit. Just a little bit better of a team, in my opinion. But yeah, that's pretty much it with the video though. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and rough, and I'm out. Peace.